Oh, we got it. No! Oh, we had it.
Hey, RC hobbyists, what is happening? And thank you for tuning in to this episode of Hobby Drop. Now, today, we are running the most difficult, doable course, okay? Now, this is called Cliff's Edge. And the reason I say it's the most difficultly doable route is because if you spend enough time, we can make it happen. And so today, we are going to spend the time. We're going to make this route happen. And it is a battle. So you can see even just right here on the opening obstacle, it's just a vertical climb. But the stance is putting in the work. Now, for those of you who are following along, you know that this is the fourth trail that we have put this truck to the test on. And the first three, it did quite well, as you know. But for those of you who haven't been following along, if this is your first time, definitely go take a look back at those other videos so that you can see this thing crushing the other courses as well. Now, there's some hiccups, but go check them out to get that extra video footage there. Because all in all, this has been a pretty awesome truck. And a huge shout out to Logan from West Desert Wheeler for letting me borrow this truck. This is his. Vanquish had sent it to him to test run, and he did a test video on it, so go ahead and check it out. Now, it's kind of funny because since then, he actually has a video out where he swapped up the chassis and did all sorts of cool stuff to this rig, but gotta thank him first and foremost. So thank you to Logan. Now, let's go ahead, let's hit some commentary on the obstacles, and let's get into things a little bit further here. So this truck is fully stock still. Stock tires, stock shocks, stock, inserts, everything. Now, if this is the first time, or, if you're looking into getting one of these, it's got a lot of goodies out of the box. It's got nice tires. Like you can see here, the sidewalls are a little thin for my liking, but these tires are pretty sticky. Really, really good. By far the best stock tire I've ever driven. So tires are good. They've got a dual stage foam in there. They got weights on the front end. They've got to be like steel or like pot metal or something. They're definitely not brass weights up front, but they've got the brass up, or they've got the weights up front. You've got overdrive, a good low profile, aggressive chassis. Dude, so right here I stopped and the truck started sliding off the edge. I thought we were going to lose it, and that would have been a big tumble. So I just had to pick it up. That was scary. These rocks right here are super loose. It's basically dirt with some little rock chunks in it, but we're going to go ahead and hit a couple of notches here in a row. This first one can be pretty challenging, but the stance, getting it done quite easily. Now, you guys, that would be hashtag goals, right? To have, companies shipping me trucks to test out and stuff. So that would be, perfect case scenario. But this truck, dude, it is a dang good RTR, like almost worth picking up. Even if you're already in the hobby, maybe you've already got a truck. I definitely think it's something, if you have only had trail trucks up to this point, maybe you're running a Bronco or something like that. Like picking up a comp style truck like this isn't the worst thing. Now, you could just obviously just convert your trail truck and pick up the carbon kit. That's going to save you some money and ultimately allow you to just buy some of the stuff that you want right out the get-go, so you don't have to just replace things. But in RTR form, dude, this is a really good truck. Now, right here, I'm speeding up the footage because this obstacle is such a pain in the rear end. But like I said, with a capable rig like the Stance, it's just a matter of time. So I put in the time on this one. I fast forwarded so that I'm not wasting y'all's time. But you can see I'm just battling it. I take 3 or 4 rollovers, and it is a struggle. But I feel like the Stance was so close that there had to have been a line somewhere. So it wants to kick me left, but I'm thinking if I can get my front right tire up a little bit on that ledge, it would alleviate some of that burden off the back end. So that's what I'm trying to do right here. You can see I'm working that, trying to work it, and it's just kicking it off the line. So we take a little reset, and I'm just going to try and focus onto this corner and see if I can't get the hook. Now, these tires are 5-inch tall tires, which obviously helps and hurts depending on the obstacle. This is an obstacle where it helps. The bigger tires are going to give better opportunities to fight up this ledge. And you can see there, we finally get it. It ended up not being the right line, like I thought, trying to get that front right tire up high. But the Stance gets it done. That was super exciting because I spent a lot of time right here. So this ledge that we're about to start climbing is pretty steep. But with the 6 degree, I think it's a 6 degree breakover, as well as the big tires and the portals, it made that not too shabby. So all in all, man, the Stance is doing a great job on this obstacle. You can see we've made it to the peak of one of the rocks, and then there's another like mountain face that we've got to climb in order to finish it off. But I'd say this could probably be about the halfway mark, depending on just how long it takes, because there's not a lot of obstacles left, but they can take some time. Right there, terrified myself. Truck started going over backwards. Thought we were going to lose it. It's funny the angles when you're driving. You guys will have to let me know what your thoughts are and like where you stand in relation to your truck. Because for me, like this obstacle was a struggle. And then here in a second, I'm going to just walk around it. So I'm, getting the view from the back like this. And now it's like, oh, okay, let's see right where my tires need to go. Take this, okay, small adjustments, and bada bing, first try. So it's really funny how that works. All right, so up to this point, we've pretty much had all uphill climbs. So right here, we're getting a little downhill action. One of the only times on this trail that you get downhills. And the Stance, stock motor, it's got great speed control. I'm really impressed. Now, there was a heavy downhill, but I just picked the truck up. I didn't want to slam it. So right here, getting a glimpse of the upcoming mountain face that we're going to climb. And this, I'll tell you what, this ledge, this mountain, this face was another struggle. It's one of those where you can spend so much time just finding the lines, because like this, the truck is planted, right? Like it's holding, it's not trying to flip over backwards. So you can feel it. You can just feel that there is a line that the tires are going to hook up on, and it's going to be possible. But it is not easy. So it is the most doably difficult trail. So we're just going to battle these various ledges. We get up the first one. That took some time, okay? That was not a first try, first film. I cut out those attempts because it's just tires spinning. And it's tough. So right here, had to kind of tip the truck back on its wheels and tires, and now we're going to keep working our way up. Now, drop it in the comments. How many of you guys have this truck? How many of you guys are watching videos like this so that you can see if you want to buy this truck? Drop it in the comments. So right here, I just climbed up to the truck. That's the different angle you got. And it's funny because this angle doesn't do it justice at all. But you've got a pretty steep edge off the left side there. You can see, making myself nervous. So get the foot out for roll protection and just seeing what we can do to get the traction. So what's kind of funny that happened is we actually ran out of time this day. So my battery died on my phone, of all things. So you can see right here, I'm just fast forwarding. We ended up even jumping up a little bit because I was just spending a lot of time trying to make this climb. But yeah, here in a second, my phone's going to die. So we're going to come back not quite the next day, but we're going to come back a little bit later and just jump right in where we left off. So we'll go ahead, fast forward into this.
All right, guys. So this is a new day. My phone died actually while filming. That was a busy Saturday, and my body died a little bit too. I did not feel good. A sick boy right now, but I wanted to get out and finish this climb, okay? So we are approaching the final obstacles of Cliff's Edge. Now, these obstacles are the most high risk of any obstacles that we run and will run. Right there, making that one look easy. Slow and steady. So what it is that we're working with here is just on the other side of this is cliff. Big cliff, and we are going to try and make it around this. So of course, trying to do the best we can to prevent injury or harm to the truck. Let's see if we can do it. So what makes this so spicy is this ledge is not big enough to fit the truck on without pulling a tire up. So now we start to get sideways. So I'm gonna go get in catch position. All right, so the angle is not good here, I apologize. But I wanna stay real close to this truck. So we're already getting super light. My rear tire is not touching. Let's take a back up. Let's try this again. Like, this is a tough one, you guys. I wonder if we cheat this lower line. No, that's gonna push us off. So it's crazy. How many of you guys, when you go out crawling... Ooh, okay. Yo. I cannot tell what your guys' angle is looking like. But we are so close right now. Oh gosh. Oh, that rear settled a little bit. Oh, we got it. No! Oh, we had it. Dang. You guys saw that slight touch I had to do right there. Dang, man. I think we would have got that. That is just a true side hill test right there. Dang, I think the stance could have got that. Got one, couple more little obstacles right here. Now you guys, any of you who are still here, how do you like this long form content? I've done a little questionnaire in the past, and the preferred length is right around what I do normally, which is that 15-minute mark. This video is not gonna be 15 minutes. So, what are your thoughts on this long form content here? Nice. This stuff is just kicks and giggles just to get to the top. There are no necessarily like must-dos right here. Just fun lines. Come up, I kind of do my own random line every time, just for funsies. If that top would settle, we could probably make this happen, but that's going to be too tippy, so let's take it back up and just come up right here. And there we have it. That's Cliff's Edge, you guys. All in all, dude, the stance put up a battle. But this is tough. I don't think this truck is going to be capable of the final trail, and that is around the horn. But stay tuned, you guys. That's the next one dropping. See you guys next time. Thanks again, Logan. It's an awesome truck.